You've been bending over backwards in your mind to explain her distance, telling yourself over and over that she's just busy, she's dealing with something, that she's not ignoring you, she's just overwhelmed. But if you're honest with yourself, you know something's shifted. When someone is genuinely interested in you, their actions make it clear. They don't disappear for hours after reading your text. They don't leave you hanging, wondering where you stand. Make the time even if they're busy, because connection is a priority for them. Think back to when she was fully invested. You didn't have to chase. You didn't have to decode messages. And you didn't have to convince yourself she cared. Her effort spoke for itself. Now, things are different. Her replies are shorter. Her calls less frequent. Her presence colder. You can feel the gap widening, yet you keep holding on to the idea that this is just a temporary phase. You cling to the hope that the old version of her will come back if you're patient enough. But here's the truth. Most guys avoid facing. When a woman's energy changes toward you, it's rarely by accident. She's not too busy for you, she's choosing to spend her time and emotional bandwidth elsewhere. Every excuse you create in your head is a way of protecting yourself from that sting. It's easier to believe she's just distracted than to accept that you're no longer a priority. The danger is, the more you justify her behavior, the deeper you sink into denial. You start tolerating less effort, less respect, and less presence from her than you'd ever accept from anyone else. This is where self-respect erodes slowly. Quietly until you're chasing a ghost of what used to be. The moment you stop rewriting her story in your head and start accepting her actions for what they are, is the moment. You take the first real step toward getting your power back. Asterisk, you've been pouring your energy into her like it's limitless. Sending late-night texts, checking your phone every few minutes, replaying conversations in your mind, searching for clues about where things went wrong. Every delayed reply chips away at you. Every time she leaves you on read, it's like a silent reminder that her effort isn't matching yours. And yet you keep showing up, hoping that if you give just a little more attention, she'll suddenly turn back into the person she was in the beginning. But that's not how it works. Your attention isn't just a casual thing, it's currency. It's your power. And right now, you're spending it on someone who isn't investing back into you. You're treating her like a priority while she treats you like an option. That imbalance is why you feel drained and unappreciated. The truth is, the more you give in this dynamic, the less she values it. Not because you're not worthy, but because you're over-delivering to someone who's under-delivering. Taking back your attention doesn't mean it's playing childish games or trying to manipulate her into chasing you. It means recognizing your worth and protecting it. It means deciding you're done giving the best of yourself to someone who doesn't see it. You stop texting first. You stop checking her socials to see if she's having fun without you. You stop putting your life on pause while you wait for her to come around. The moment you redirect that energy back to yourself, something changes. You stop needing her validation to feel steady. You start realizing how much time you've been wasting in the hope of a version of her that may never return. When you remove her from the center of your focus, you regain control over your emotions. And that's when you truly start winning. Asterisk, when was the last time you truly put yourself first? Not in a half-hearted way, but with the same energy and consistency you've been giving her? Right now, most of your focus has been locked on her, what she's doing, what she's thinking, whether she's going to text back. You've been letting her take up space in your mind all day, and it's left little room for you to work on. The things that actually move your life forward. Every minute you spend wondering about her is a minute you could have spent building yourself into the man you want to be. Imagine if even half of that mental energy went toward your own growth. You could have gotten stronger at the gym, built momentum in a side hustle, learned a new skill, or started a project you've been putting off. You could have deepened friendships, traveled somewhere new, or rediscovered hobbies you once loved. Instead, you've been putting your own life on hold in the hope that she'll give you the attention you want. Shifting your focus back to yourself isn't about ignoring her to get a reaction, it's about realizing that you are the center of your own world, not her. Start setting goals that have nothing to do with her. Create a daily routine that challenges you mentally and physically. Fill your schedule with things that excite you and build your confidence. The more you invest in yourself, the less room there will be for her to have power over your emotions. As you grow, you'll notice something powerful. You won't just move on from her, you'll outgrow her. The version of you that emerges will be stronger, sharper, more grounded than the man who was sitting around waiting for a text. That's the real win. Asterisk, you finally start pulling back, focusing on yourself, and out of nowhere, she's back. Maybe it's a random, "Hey, how have you been?" Or she likes a few of your posts. Maybe she drops the classic "I miss you" out of nowhere. For a moment, it feels like everything's changing. It feels like she finally realizes what she's losing, but that's where you have to stop and think. If she truly cared, why did it take you stepping away for her to notice? And more importantly, why isn't her return coming with real effort or commitment? This is what's known as breadcrumbing. She gives you just enough attention to keep you emotionally hooked, but never enough to build something solid. It's not about love, it's about control. She's not ready to give you the relationship or effort you deserve, but she doesn't want to lose the comfort of knowing you're still there if she needs you. It's about keeping you in her orbit without actually moving closer. If you're not careful, these little crumbs of attention can pull you right back into the same cycle you've been trying to escape. You start feeling hopeful again, only to be met with the same inconsistency that pushed you away in the first place. That hope keeps you stuck, waiting for more, and every time she disappears again, it hurts worse. You need to remind yourself that real interest doesn't come in random bursts. It's consistent, it's intentional. If she was truly invested, she wouldn't be playing with your emotions or keeping you as a backup option. Don't let her sudden interest undo the progress you've made. When someone shows you mixed signals, believe the signal that hurts the most. That's the truth. The rest is just noise meant to keep you from moving on. Asterisk. This is the step that separates guys who stay stuck from guys who finally break free. You need to set your boundaries and actually stick to them. Boundaries are not suggestions. They're not just things you say in the heat of the moment. They are a clear standard for what you will and won't accept in your life. And they only work if you enforce them every single time. That means no answering her late night "I miss you" texts, just because they make you feel wanted for a second. No letting her call you out of nowhere to vent about her problems, like you're still her emotional safety net. No agreeing to hang out just because she's suddenly free, when she hasn't been making time for you in weeks. You're not her backup plan, her emotional crutch, or her placeholder until someone else comes along. Sticking to your boundaries is about protecting your self-respect. Every time you bend just this once, you teach her that your limits aren't real. You send the message that she can pull away, treat you like an option, and you'll still be there when she feels like coming back. That keeps you locked in the same cycle: hope, disappointment, repeat. The truth is, holding boundaries isn't easy. It will feel uncomfortable. You might miss her. You might even be tempted to break your own rules just to get a taste of the connection you once had. But every time you resist, you get stronger. Remind yourself that you deserve someone who values you without you having to beg for it. Letting go isn't about punishing her, it's about choosing yourself. You're not losing someone who treated you right. You're walking away from someone who didn't. And that's not weakness, that's strength. Asterisk.